Hello my dears, welcome to Miss BTS's channel. Today we have an interesting topic. What do BTS members think of Miss Jeon? Before you watch the video, guess which member of the group Miss Jeon can match with? Write your opinion in the comments. So let's get started. Namjoon the star. Namjoon's energy when it comes to Mrs. Jeon is pure admiration. The star says he sees her as someone inspiring, almost ethereal. She's got this healing vibe that makes people want to be better around her. To him, she's like one of those people who walks into a room and everything feels just a little bit more aligned. He thinks she's emotionally intelligent, spiritually tuned in, and maybe even a little ahead of her time. There's something about her that reminds him of hope, creativity, and rebuilding after chaos. He'd probably described her as a light in the dark, someone who stays calm when others break. He respects her vision, her clarity, and the way she keeps her cool when things get messy. Honestly, she might even intimidate him just a little, because he sees in her what most people can only aspire to become. Jin, 9 of Wands. Oh boy, Jin's vibe toward Mrs. Jeon is a bit more guarded. The 9 of Wands is the card of someone who's been through a lot and has the emotional armor to prove it. So either he's wary of her, or he sees her as someone who's been through fire and come out stronger. He might think she's hard to read at times, like there's always one layer of herself she keeps hidden. He respects her strength, but there might also be a little bit of skepticism, like he's asking himself, can I really trust her? Not in a shady way, more like a cautious soldier who doesn't rush into battle without checking the terrain. He'd probably described her as resilient, maybe even too strong for her own good. But underneath that toughness, Jin knows there's softness, he just doesn't know if she's ready to show it. Suga, the Hierophant. Yoongi's card. The Hierophant. This is spiritual teacher energy, old soul energy. He sees Mrs. Jeon as someone wise, like someone who's got that mysterious, I know things without you saying them, kind of vibe. He thinks she's deeply principled, maybe even traditional in certain ways, like she's got her own code of ethics and doesn't bend easily. There's respect here. Big time. He probably sees her as someone who could teach him something, and that's saying a lot coming from Suga. He's not easily impressed. But with her, there's reverence. Maybe she reminds him of someone from his past, a figure of quiet power. In private, he might say something like, she's not like the others. She knows who she is. That's rare. J-Hope, the moon. Woo. Hobie's card is the moon, and that means mystery, illusion, confusion, and fascination. He's low-key obsessed with figuring her out and failing. In the most adorable way. He doesn't not trust her, but he's unsure of what's real and what's projection. Does she feel the same way he thinks she does? Is she hiding something? Does she even know how powerful her vibe is? There's intrigue here. She probably throws him off his rhythm. He's used to reading people easily, but with her, it's all shadows and dreams. Still, he keeps coming back. Because there's something about her that won't let him go. Hobie's the type to stay up late wondering what she's thinking, trying to decode her silences. He'd say something like, she's a dream I haven't woken up from yet. Jimin, 7 of Swords. Oof. Jimin's card is loaded. The 7 of Swords is the card of secrets, strategy, and sometimes even deception. It doesn't mean he thinks she's bad, but he's definitely suspicious. Either he feels like she's hiding something from him or he's hiding something from her. This could be emotional, maybe he's scared of how she makes him feel, so he acts detached. Or maybe he's afraid she's playing a game. But either way, there's a cat and mouse energy here. He watches her closely, tries to stay a step ahead. But the truth, she's probably the only one who ever got him without trying. Still, he doesn't show it. He's too good at keeping his poker face. But deep down, she's the one he can't outplay. Taehyung, Four of Swords. Tae's energy is a vibe and it's quiet. The Four of Swords is all about rest, reflection, and healing. He sees her as someone who gives him peace, even if things around him are loud, her presence is like a sanctuary. He might not say a lot, but he feels a lot. With her, it's not about fireworks, it's about soul-level calm. He probably thinks of her when he needs to ground himself or remember who he is. He could also be keeping distance, not because he doesn't care, but because he's still healing something within himself. So he observes her from afar. Listens more than he speaks. But if you asked him who really understands his silences, he'd say, her. Jungkook, Three of Cups. JK's energy is softer than you'd expect. His card, Three of Cups, is all about joy, connection, celebration, friendship turning into more. He sees Mrs. Jeon as someone he trusts. Someone who makes him laugh, feel seen, feel light. There's deep affection here. Whether they're together romantically or not, there's a bond that goes beyond labels. She feels like home to him. The kind of person he can dance in the kitchen with at 2 a.m. or cry to after a hard day. He might not always say it out loud, but she brings out a softer, freer side of him. He lets his guard down with her. And that's rare. If you caught him in a quiet moment, he'd admit, she's not just someone I like. She's someone I celebrate life with. Final T. Mrs. Jeon isn't just anyone. She's a mirror, a mystery, a muse. Each member sees something different in her, light, shadow, wisdom, confusion, healing. But what they all agree on. She's unforgettable. She's the kind of woman who leaves a mark not because she tries, but because she's real. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me what the next topic should be.